Okay, so let's look at the most common measures of dispersion. The range is the largest value in our set and subtracted by the smallest value. And then that will give you the range. The standard deviation we use on our calculator with sigma. And to do variation or variance, we do sigma squared. So let's go ahead and actually practice some of these. The range, maximum minus minimum, we just talked about it. The standard deviation takes all data values into consideration. It is very widely applied, and it is used in most statistical conclusions. This is used throughout statistics, and it's something that you will be using a lot in the future. We use it as a measure of how each item of data varies from the mean. So from the average, how far out does it go? If the standard deviation is small, the values tend to be close together. But if the standard deviation is high, then the values spread out. The variation, you just square the standard deviation. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go into stat. We're going to put in our data. If there's any data in there, please clear it out. So our data is 100, 50, 70, 110, and 88. The range is really easy. You take the largest number, 110, the smallest number, 50. So 110 minus 50 gives me a range of 60. Okay, so now to do standard deviation, you do shift, stat, you'll go into variation, and right here you should see sigma x. So you hit 3 equals, and you find the standard deviation is 21.44. In order to do variation, all you have to do is hit this x squared button, and it'll take the standard deviation and square it. So does everybody see how I did that? All I did is hit the x squared button, and I get that the variation is 459.84. All right, let's try another one. If we go back to X bank and we put in this data, okay, so shift, stat, data, we're going to clear out the data we have, and we're going to put this in 6.5, 6.6, 6.7, 6.8, 7.1, 7.3, 7.4, 7.7, 7.7, 7.7. Okay, shift, stat, variation, and we're going to start with the range. Okay, the range is the largest number minus the smallest number. 7.7 minus 6.5, and we get that the range is 1.2 minutes. Okay, so now we do standard deviation, and we get that the standard deviation is 0.45. So very, very close to the average. And the variation, all we have to do is hit the x squared button, and we get 0.2045. And this is how you do range, standard deviation, and variance.